Hello guys, and welcome back to my 20th commentary video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Drake Iceman album. Now, this album came out today. I'm sure you guys are very curious as to what is in this album, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, in this album, we have songs from the guy known as Drake. So, basically, what he did is he uploaded 3 albums in one day, and this is crazy. This isn't something he's ever done before. So, I don't know, it's kind of cool. He actually crashed Apple Music. What? And yeah, this is crazy, guys. So, the first album he dropped was, I forget the name of it, but it was, this guy cheating? Looks like it. But so he dropped the Iceman album and he dropped 2 other albums with it, but I don't know their names. So we're just going to be talking about the Iceman album for today. So the Iceman album, basically what he did is he released 18 songs in one album and it spans over an hour long. Now, the first thing he did was he did the CN Tower Freeze. He promoted via 2.5 million lumen icy blue light show. So what this was an event that went down in Toronto, and it was basically him promoting his Iceman album. And this got a lot of attention to the album because this isn't something that many artists have done before. So it was kind of new and kind of quirky. And yeah, and it was really cool and everyone really loved it. And that's how the Iceman album got so popular in the first place. Now you're probably wondering, what about the ice structure hack that he used? And yes, I was just about to talk about that. So he put a bunch of blocks of ice in Toronto. And basically what this did is this meant that people had to destroy the ice blocks in order to understand what the album was, because it was a big piece of ice and he just dropped it off in the middle of the city. And the people who live and work in the city, they're like, what the hell? What is this ice doing here? And once they finally got the ice open, they finally discovered what it was. It was the new Drake album. And this was insane, guys. This was a breakthrough. Nobody knew this was going to happen. And then once they found out Drake was releasing a new album, obviously they were so hyped. Nobody knew this was coming. And then everyone just ended up being so happy. It was so cool. Now, the next thing he did was he created the Downsview Park explosion. What this is the music video caused a real world blast because he made a whole explosion happen just for the music video, which is something no one has ever done before. And it was crazy. Oh my gosh, it was a whole entire explosion, guys. You have no idea how crazy this was. You had to be there. And now, oh my gosh, this is the most insane part. Aiden Ross, he's the best streamer in the world. He got a shout out from Drake, and Drake basically said that Aiden Ross and him were best buddies and that they were going to collaborate on the album together. And Aiden Ross has something like 800 million fans all across Twitch. He's the biggest Twitch streamer of all time. And so when all of his fans learned about this, they all went to Drake and they were like, I want to hear this album. But it turns out Drake pulled a little sneaky move that nobody expected. It was clickbait. There was no Aiden Ross. And it was insane, guys. You have no idea. I was there. I was watching. And when I found out there was no Aiden Ross in the album, I took a gasp of air. And I was like, what? How could he lie about Aiden Ross being in the album? Everyone's gonna know about this. They're gonna be so insanely upset, guys. And that's exactly the reaction everyone had. But little did they know this would play into Drake's book exactly how he wanted it to. Because then everyone would go and they would search up his album just to find out that Aiden Ross wasn't in it. And then this got everyone talking about the Iceman album. And this was just insane, guys. I don't know if anyone here uses TikTok, but holy guacamole. The amount of posts on TikTok that were going, why isn't Aiden Ross in the album? Oh my gosh, it was insane, guys. And then the next thing he did was he dissed the greatest human being of all time, LeBron James. He put a diss in the album. Can you guys believe it? He targeted LeBron. He said the 1 a.m. in Albany. Oh, it was crazy because they leaked that stuff. It was in the album. Oh my gosh, no one saw it coming. And then all the basketball fans, all the Aiden Ross fans, they all came together and they were like, what is going on? Why is Drake dissing so many of our favorite artists? And they all got so mad at Drake and they were like, Drake, why would you do this? Why would you do this, Drake? We need you to release an album without insulting all of our favorite people. And then Drake was like, no, I'm gonna continue insulting all of your favorite people. And then he didn't stop at Aiden Ross. He didn't stop at LeBron James. He went to ASAP Rocky. He mocked his fashion and he focused on burning bridges. And this is insane, guys. Because I don't know if you guys have ever been to London, but there's this bridge called the London Bridge. And little did you know there was a tale one day where the London Bridge was falling down. And they actually made a song about this. Oh my gosh, guys, this was insane. You had to be there on release. But then he didn't stop there. He didn't stop at Aiden Ross. He didn't stop at ASAP Rocky. He didn't stop at LeBron James. He went to Playboy Cardi. And what he called out Playboy Cardi on the Whisper My Name for their fake friendship. He was calling Playboy Cardi a fake friend, guys. This is insane. Why would he do that? I don't even know why he would do that. That's just crazy. And then after that, he targeted Aiden Ross, LeBron James, ASAP Rocky, Playboy Cardi, but he doesn't stop there, cause he's Drake. He doesn't know where to stop. He's the Iceman. So what does he do next? He targets Rick Ross. What? How could he do that? How could he target Rick Ross? I don't even know how he could do that and get away with it. It was insane. Why did he target Rick Ross? He said, make them pay. That was the song that he targeted Rick Ross on. And everyone was shocked. They were like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you target my favorite artist? But then there was the Kendrick Lamar backlash. He relentlessly revisited the 2024 beef across multiple tracks, mentioning things like Kendrick Lamar's hair, mentioning things like how he was gonna go to university in the Republic of the United States of America. And he told Kendrick Lamar that once he got a degree, he didn't know how Kendrick was gonna react to this, cause it was gonna be insane and Kendrick was gonna have a downfall because he wasn't gonna know what to do. I mean, how do you even respond to someone with a degree? I don't know what he's gonna do, but this has me excited and pumped for the future, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are also insanely pumped for this. Now, he did some independent hits in this album. He raps about wanting to leave his label and be free. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Taylor Swift is, but she's an artist and she's made many songs in the past talking about how she wants to escape her label, and she actually did that. So maybe he's trying to throw another jab at Kendrick Lamar by saying that he's gonna get away from his album and he's gonna be able to diss Kendrick on every single song. And then Kendrick, I don't know how he can respond to this. I don't think he can respond to this, because how do you respond to being dissed on every song? It's insane, guys. There's no way Kendrick's gonna make it out of this. I don't even know what he's gonna do. I don't know what I would do if I was Kendrick. I'd just give up at this point, because what can you even do? And then he made some disses on Future and Molly Santas. He featured both. Sorry, I don't know if he dissed them, but he featured them both on the track to Atlanta. And I don't know if you guys know, Atlanta is a city in the United States of America, and it's the place where Drake was born. And so basically what Drake is saying here is he's saying that he's gonna take them to his home city and he's gonna rap battle them. And I don't know how they're gonna respond to this, because you can't win in a rap battle against Drake. It's impossible, guys. Drake is gonna win the entire rap album of the year. He's gonna be the best artist we've ever seen. I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. It's gonna be over because Drake's gonna gonna be on top, and that's gonna be the future just based off this album review. So thank you guys for watching my video. I'll make sure to make another video on the next few albums, and have a good day, guys. Goodbye.